What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Gee's Garage, the most underrated channel in all of YouTube. And today we are currently filling up the trusty 7.3 liter F350 because we are picking up my birthday present this year. It's my birthday month. I found something on Marketplace that I think I want, so that's going to be the gift this year. But I've kind of wanted one of these for a long time. Finally found a deal that works for me, and it's about an hour and a half west of me. Kind of got a bit of a ride. Hopefully the truck does good. I guess I'm gonna finish filling up my diesel. I will catch you guys when we get close to the destination. There's a little Volkswagen bus over there. I like those. We're almost there. I don't even know what county I'm in. I know I passed through Polk, but I try to get out of there as quick as I can. This gentleman wants to meet at a Pizza Hut, looks like. So, you know, it's not my first choice for pizza. So let's get out and see how beat this thing is. Alrighty, I see it way down there. You can just barely see it peeking out of the back of his truck. Alright, did the deal. Got a smoking deal on this thing. It's definitely been well used, but it's got a lot more life left in it. These things are built like tanks. It's on there. I brought some Mustang wheels to have it ride on there so it could ride nice and high on the way home. Super cool. I've always wanted one of these things. It's just something about the boat paddle boards. They're just sick. Check this out. This is Amazon Lakeland. This used to be Lakeland Motorsports Park right here. What a tragedy. There used to be mud races there all the time. Well, I guess we're gonna make it. It's still back there. Old 7.3 still chugging along. 1500 RPM, probably getting 16 miles to the gallon. Alrighty guys, we made it home. Got the board here. Very nice. Definitely needs some cleaning. We're gonna get it on the body shop rack here and see what we can do about cleaning it up and doing some quick repairs. Well, that's not very cash money. Kind of here anyway with a sander and some epoxy, so. And then there's also just a little one right there into the second layer, into the first layer of the glass. So, I'm just gonna start sanding and see what we get. Okay, I've done some sanding, ready to throw some glass on. It's not too bad. Needs just a little bit of work. My Gnu was way worse. This is nothing. If you guys have never done fiberglass before, it's really easy. Just got to mix up some resin, grab some fiberglass mat, which is in that bag there, and just lay it. Just do layers, like right here, layer. So, gonna do that, flip it over, and then do the bottom. All right, guys, I went ahead and did some glassing. Looks pretty good. It's not too hard. All you gotta do is just take your time with the resin and the glass mat. Pretty much any fiberglass can be repaired, especially on boats. Boats are easy because there's a lot of surface area, and it doesn't really matter where you get any of the resin, especially when they're old and hammered out like this. So I guess I'm gonna come back tomorrow and we'll clean it up and maybe water test it. All right, I got it all patched up. Got some glass work going. It's not the prettiest, but I guarantee it's watertight. And some glass here, glassed around this. There were some cracks around that little hole there. So I just decided I'll patch it up. Keep the water off the main deck. Little patch here, and come around. And we got a little patch here. I mean, this thing's ugly, but it'll get the job done. I'm actually very curious. I've never been on a paddleboard like this, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be extremely stable. I did talk to the people at Bote at ICAST last year, and they were telling me it was something about how the rear end's rectangular. It gives a lot more stability than if the back end was rounded like a traditional paddleboard would be. I guess I believe them. I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit and then probably drop it in the water and see if we can get some fish going. Now I'm trying to spray and soak all of this down to try and get as much as these just spots from sitting around doing nothing out. This is what happens when you let stuff sit. Okay, it looks a little bit better. I got a little bit crazy with the cheese whiz on the brush and started to delaminate. But this is pretty common on boats, unfortunately. Like, they're the best, I've heard, but they delaminate. So this little stow cubby here, I think somebody cross-threaded it. I'm gonna get a punch and try and see if I can undo it, because I really would like to use that so I can put my Yeti cup in there while I'm fishing. I think it'll fit. Maybe. But I gotta get it open to find out. I got that thing open. Somebody did cross-thread it. It had this in there. I don't know what that is. Does anybody know? I don't know. It also had this little piece here, but this just looks like trash to me. And I was told that this had a bottle opener inside, but I don't really see that. Maybe that only came on later models. Moment of truth. No! Have I balled too close to the sun? It's starting to look pretty good. I got the secret sauce right here, 303. Use this stuff on a lot, actually. Just gonna soak it down and then wipe it dry. This is as good as we're gonna get her looking. It's got this big smudge here from the tape on the stand, but whatever. I really like this turtle shell kind of stuff on the front deck here. I think it's pretty sweet. For this level of paddleboard, you can't really be too picky for the price. I'm gonna throw my cooler up here, strap that down or bungee it down. I guess we gotta load it in the Ranger and see how stable it is. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go. It's a little windy, so I don't know. I'm going to a very sheltered private pond. I'm gonna give this thing a try. Got it loaded up in the old Ranger. It almost fits, almost. So I got my fishing rod and we'll see what we can get. This is just a quick video on my phone, and I don't have a mount for my phone to use on the paddleboard. I'll just check back when it's in the water. We got to the spot. It's pretty sheltered by trees. That's all you guys are getting at the spot. I got the carbon fiber paddle and the paddle sheath. Got my cooler on there to sit on. Got my frogging rod. My truck's kind of sitting on an incline here, so it's kind of rough. It kind of just self-unloaded as soon as I undid the strap. I'm gonna kick my shoes off and get on here. I'm curious to see how the fin does when I'm backing out of these lily pads. I think it's just gonna catch them, but I'm not sure. So here's the deal. I can stand up comfortably, but the closer you stay to the middle, the more stable you are. Unfortunately, it's too windy to fish. I'm getting blown all around on this little, well, I can't even call it a bathtub. It's more of a paper boat. I can turn around and access my cooler and stuff. Plenty of deck back there. I'd probably try that on a different day, just because the conditions here are not optimal. I just can't fish. It's just too windy. Usually this lake, well, this pond is usually glass, and I'm just getting blown all over the place. I can't even like stay and like kind of drift with the wind. It's just, the pond's too small for me to drift with the wind. Every cast I'm moving 50 feet. It'd be cool if I had a cup that fit into that little stash pod there. I'm sure Bote sells one. And it seems to be good. It floats nice. It definitely tracks nice too, but of course the wind is gonna get you. And that carbon fiber paddle is the bomb. I'm probably gonna get one for my kayak, because that actually is like super easy. I definitely enjoyed it, but I'm gonna stay out here and get some more time on it, and then we got to put some stuff to tie things down on the front and on the back, on those little tie down things there. It's working. I wish the deck wasn't so dirty. And of course, while you're out on the water, if you're into it, try out nicotine pouches. They're our sponsor, super chill company. 10% off in the description. Keeping it short. It started raining, and this right here, this is the stuff you get struck by lightning in. I actually live in the lightning capital of America, so I don't play around with that. And I have carbon fiber sticking up on my boat. This is a carbon fiber paddle. This is a carbon fiber fishing rod. I sat down on the deck and just shot straight across. Oh, and the rain just stopped. Should I go back out? Nah. Thank you everybody for watching McGee's Garage. Hope you enjoy this type of content during the summer. I like to get into watercraft a little bit. Last year we did a Ginu. So far we're doing... Did I just catch a massive catfish jumping behind me? Can we zoom in on that? Anyway, Thank you for watching McGee's Garage. Click one of these videos up here somewhere, hit the subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Man, I'm glad we got out when we did. This rain is absolute pouring down. Anyway, McGee's Garage out.